Please subscribe.
I've ridden a few electric motorcycles over the years, and I love the technology. Every year, the bikes keep getting better and more sophisticated, and I inch closer to adding one to my garage. The latest candidate was the 2017 Zero DSR. Zero Motorcycles, based in Scotts Valley, California, has been producing electric motorcycles since 2006. They currently produce 6 models, each designed for a slightly different riding purpose. Pricing starts at $8,495 for the Enduro FX and Supermoto FXS models, up to $15,995 for the electric hot rod DSR. The dual sport style DSR that I tested had a base price of $15,995. Tax incentives may bring the final cost down a little, depending on where you live. California, where I'm based, currently offers a $900 incentive. Check your local county and municipality, too. Some areas offer additional savings. New Zero bikes come with a 2-year basic warranty and a 5-year/unlimited mile battery warranty. Compared to traditional gasoline-powered bikes, electric motorcycles are both simple and complex. The drivetrain is simple. A Z-Force electric motor draws current from the bike's onboard lithium-ion power pack, and sends up to 70 horsepower and 116 pounds-to-foot of torque to the rear wheel via poly-chain HTD carbon belt. There's no clutch, no gears, no transmission really, it's direct drive. The motor and drive belt require no regular maintenance, just inspection. The system is air-cooled, so there's no radiator, no fluid, and there's no oil. Just treat the battery right, maintain your tires, and an electric bike is as close to a carefree motorcycle as you will find. Operation is nearly silent, with just the whir of the belt and the sound of the tires competing with wind noise. The complexity comes in the technology that manages the engine's output, the battery and other systems. Because an electric motor has its full torque, twisting force, available from 0 RPM, the big challenge for engineers is figuring out how to spool out that force in a usable fashion. Dump all that to work at the start, and you'll burn tires and pop wheelies. Fun, but very impractical. Dole out the torque too slowly, and you'll have a bike that performs like a train, very slow out of the station until it builds up a head of steam. The perfect balance lies somewhere in the middle, and requires computer control and algorithmic mathematics to deliver a fun, usable riding experience. The DSR comes with 3 user-selectable riding modes, accessible via the bike's dashboard, hand controls or smartphone app. More on that a little later: Eco, Sport, and Custom. The modes allow riders to tweak power output and regeneration parameters for desired performance. Eco also limits top speed to about 70 miles per hour, because higher speeds eat into the bike's range very rapidly. Back to the app. Download the Zero Motorcycles app to your smartphone, pair the phone to the bike via Bluetooth, and you now have a customizable second dashboard in your hands. You'll have to add a phone mount to your handlebars to use it safely while riding, but the smartphone display can give you more information and a clearer display than the bike's dash. Just beware of distraction while riding. You can easily get caught up in the information, and lose track of the road. The DSR is built around an aluminum spar frame, and makes use of some quality aftermarket components, including Showa suspension with twin cartridge front forks and a single rear shock, a Bosch ABS brake system and Pirelli Mount 60 tires on 19-inch front/17-inch rear wheels. The wheelbase is compact at 56.2 inches, and seat height is at 33.2 inches. The DSR weighs 419 pounds, since there are no fluids. Dry weight and curb weight are the same, and has a carrying capacity of 356 pounds. Riding the DSR is a blast. All that torque in a bike that weighs 419 pounds means that the bike feels really fast, especially in urban traffic and on back roads. The seating position is relaxed, a nice middle ground between sport bike crouch and cruiser lean, with mid-set foot pegs, a high but flat bar, and plenty of space. At 6 feet 2 inches tall, I was not cramped, and I had no problem getting both feet on the ground at stops. The DSR feels balanced and composed, and changes direction quickly on demand. It takes a few minutes to get used to the twist and go throttle. I sometimes reached for a phantom clutch lever when I needed to slow or stop, but the more I rode, the less it concerned me. The brakes also take some getting used to, because the regenerative function destroys any fine linear feel. But this too becomes second nature, and a characteristic of the bike rather than a big flaw. The one thing that Zero has not conquered yet is range anxiety. The advertised range of 147 city miles/88 highway miles/110 combined miles on a charge can be achieved in eco mode, but where I live, that means staying off of the highway, because even though the speed limit usually tops out at 65 miles per hour, traffic flow generally exceeds 70 miles per hour, as limited in eco mode. You can choose options to help with the range anxiety. There's a $2,695 power tank, an additional battery that installs in the DSR's full gas tank. That can extend your range to 184 city miles/110 highway miles/138 combined miles in eco mode. You can also choose to add a $600 quick charge that allows the use of high power connections. The $1,995 charge tank is another option. A level 2 charge port gets installed in that full gas tank instead of a power tank battery, allowing you to use commercial or residential 220-volt charging stations, which can bring the onboard battery up to 80% charge from empty in about an hour. Charging on household 110-volt current takes about 8 hours from empty. For me, the available range would relegate the Zero DSR to commuting and fun riding duty. I didn't get a chance to test the off-road chops, not my thing, and not necessary to get full enjoyment out of the DSR. It wouldn't work as my only bike or as my sole transportation, because I often find myself needing to jump on the LA's freeway system for a meeting or event that's 40 miles distant, and that means that I need to factor in charging time for my return trip, thus defeating some of the convenience of riding a motorcycle. If I had room in my garage, though, a 2017 Zero DSR would be a serious contender. The price of entry is still a little high, but the unique, enjoyable riding experience is very tempting. As more and more electric motorcycles hit the market, prices are bound to decline and range is certain to improve. I'll wait and watch, and hope for the day when an electric motorcycle works for me.